What's up guys, EvilHammer6 here, and today I'm going to talk to you about basically what Mod MMG released today. RuneScape released a video about the new thing they're going to do to, I guess not exactly just combat bots, but they're going to introduce into the game. It does help combat gold farming accounts and such. They're called Runescape Bonds. Now it takes you, he doesn't really explain it that well in the video. You can watch it. It's on their YouTube page. But I went to the what I did was I googled RuneScape Bonds, and there's no link that I found within the website to this. It's on their RuneScape wiki, and it explains it a lot better. I'm just going to go through basically what they are and explain to you what I think about them. So basically what they are they're items that you can purchase for real world money. So I believe the cost of them up here, it says one bond is you can buy for $5 US money, or £3, or 425 euro. Now once you buy that, you get it in game, and then what you can do is you can trade it in game. Now they can be and then what they can be used for is you can use them to add actually RuneScape membership to your account, buy spins with them, or rune coins. Now you get either 14 days membership, 8 spins, or 160 rune coins per bond. Now that's how you get them. That was what I said about buying. You can buy them from obviously the billing page, which is what I mentioned the real life prices are for them, or you can buy them on the GE. Now how much this will eventually be, I guess, is kind of up to how much gold is worth in game. Probably what I'm going to base it off of is how much it is for membership, is how much money is going to be worth, because I don't think the other things are worth it. Unless you're going to buy it for spins, you're not going to get that much money in game. And if you do rune coins, you can do it, but it is nice because you can use your in-game money to buy rune coins, which is really nice because rune coins were only accessible if you would be able to buy it with your real life money, which to a lot of people like me, I play this game because one, because I'm still in college and I can't really afford a game system like the new PS4 now that's coming out, and the Xbox whatever. I can't afford that physically, and I'm not going to go out there and buy all the games for it. So I really enjoy RuneScape that I only have to pay so much per month to play it. Now this makes it really nice because I can use the money I get in game to be able to use these. Now how much these are going to be worth in game, I'm not sure. Right here it has a little screenshot, and on this screenshot it is going to be GE price. It's probably going to be street price for quite a while, but this has 10 mil, which sounds about right price. It's probably going to be fairly expensive. Now you can trade your RuneScape bond, but once you trade it, what you will have to do is, if you want to trade it again, like if you want to get like 10 bonds like off the GE, say you buy, they're on the GE right now, they're 10 mil, so you buy 10 of them and you pay 100 mil. So now you have 100 mil and 10, well, you're out 100 mil and you have 10 of these RuneScape bonds. If you say you want to put those back in the GE or trade them, you have to pay a convert cost. Now this will be based off of what is 10% of the RuneScape bonds value. So it's going to be hard. You can't really merge them. You can merge them, but then you have to be able to say, oh, this is a convert value too if I want to flip them. So it's going to be a money sink no matter what, because the money that you'd use to convert this would go away. So say someone buys it, you buy on the GE for 10 mil. You want to flip it for 12 mil, but hey, now it's 10 mil to convert it, you have to pay 10%. So I have to throw 1 mil into that in order to get it tradable. So there's 1 mil out of the GE economy, completely gone out of the game, which is wonderful, because even if you put that back on the GE, someone has to pay 12 mil. So that 1 mil, that as you flip it around, you will still get rid of it in game. So that will get rid of it for merchers. That kills off gold, which is very nice. Now you can, as I said here, convert it to be tradable. Can you convert multiple ones? You'll be able to convert any of them in your backpack. And can you redeem as many? No, you can only redeem one RuneScape bond at a time. So you can only say, oh, I want this, click, I want this, click, blah, 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 so on and so forth. You can, now what is also nice is you can trade it in game. So if you have a friend in game that you want to give 14 days membership to, like some of my friends on Skype and stuff that I know fairly well, I know my one friend gave membership to another friend for about a birthday gift or whatever. This is a nice way for those people in game that you like are really good friends with or something, and you talk to on Skype or something a lot. You can buy it for them and give it to them in game, and you don't have to worry about any type of payment information going back and forth, getting crossed, PayPal or anything. It's all in-game stuff, so it's really nice. And it takes money out of the game from that aspect of converting it, at least. Now, where is this? Will the bond set up a recurring? No, it won't set up a recurring thing to your subscription. And where are this? I was reading another interesting thing about the old school RuneScape. Now, RuneScape bonds aren't introduced into old school, so if you purchase them in game, it'll only be held by your main game avatar, which means it'll be held in EOC. And because the membership credit is technically carried across through both games, if you redeem a RuneScape bond in your EOC account, it will technically go to your main game account, your main game, and then you get your access to old school as well. So that's nice there for the old school players. The only problem I see with that is the old school scamming, because say you play old school, you only play old school RuneScape, so you have like 20 million GP on there. That's worth a lot more EOC money, so you want to trade it over to EOC so you can buy some of these membership things. That's allowed in game because RuneScape made a thing on that a while ago, Jagex did, and they said that it was okay, but you had to do it. It was risky. So because they said there was no way you could trust someone. So say, hey, I'm going to trade Bob this, but Bob's on old school and I like to play EOC, so we're going to trade the money. So we trade the money, and I want to start playing old school, but I want 5 mil. So I'll pay you 100 mil EOC money for it. Okay, but you have to do the trade separately on separate accounts unless you load up both games and press accept at the same time. That's really sketchy. So I think they need to figure out a way to be able to enable people to trade old school money for EOC money somehow. I don't know. I just feel like a lot of scams are going to come up from that. Because the way it goes back. And also you can redeem 35 of these bonds for a RuneFest ticket. So technically, if you want to go in game and buy you have a bunch of money, I guess, you can go ahead and buy a RuneFest ticket with it. Now it says there's different packages here. I'll show you what they are in a second. Now, you can't use RuneScape bonds in staking, so they'll have no impact on staking, and technically that's nice because technically they won't be based on like a value of that, and you have to convert it as it said, which is nice. Now they said, won't this cause prices to crash? While there may be some short-term fluctuation in prices, it will ensure a healthier game economy in the long run, because it will make gold farmers injecting less money into the game, along with the additional gold sink on the tax for the secondary bond trading, which is really nice because it'll be a lot of money. It'll be GE price to convert the bond, but GE price I'm sure for these are going to be ridiculously expensive. I don't think they're released just yet in game. I have not checked. I'll check here right after and see if I can buy one. I'll put a video in at the end if I can, but if not, I'll show you that. So here's the bonds once again. Let's go to the billing page real quick, see if we can buy some, quote unquote buy some. So here guys, as you can see right here, they've got all this stuff, and then they have bonds right here, RuneScape bonds. And you can buy them. You can actually buy them. Now they're all $5 a piece. So I am obviously not live in America, so no matter what, they're $5 a piece. There's no like money you get off for anything. If you want to buy them by PayPal, they're still $5 each. So I guess they will be in live game too. As I was saying before, the more you think about it, the simpler it is. Basically, RuneScape will let you buy gold technically from them by buying one of the bonds, and you can sell it on the GE. So you can buy gold technically from them now. But technically, you're not buying it from them because you're buying it from players in game, and it's technically already in-game money. so you're not technically buying the money. So that's good. So I don't have a problem with that. Because some people I'm sure will be like, well, technically now you can buy the money off the money from Jagex, and it's going to be horrible, and that's going to crash the economy. No, it's not going to crash the economy, because the money that you're buying, quote unquote, from Jagex for $5 is not technically coming into the game. It's being bought from other players already in the game. So it's not like you're actually putting money into the game. It's actually it's a money sink, because the minute you put that on the GE, so if you buy it for, let's see here, we'll go here on here, bond, right here, 15 mil. Look at this. So the minute you buy this online, so say we buy this $5, I buy one of these GE price 15 mil. The minute you convert this, the minute you buy it, it becomes untradeable. And if you want to flip it, you want to sell it to someone else, you want to do anything with it other than open it up, it's automatically going to tell you that you have to put 1.5 mil into it in order to convert it and trade it or do whatever you want with it. Great money sink. That gets rid of the money in game. Now I'm sure I'll put one of these on for 15 mil. I will, look at that, 15 mil. I got it. I got it for 8.9 mil, guys. So 8.9 mil. Now, so I collect this bond here. Now, see, as you can see, it's untradeable. So in order to do this, I have to convert it. Now, to convert it, obviously, I have a shit ton of money here, but it will cost me 1.5 mil to make this tradable again. So I will have to pay 1.5 mil into the game, and it will go away. That 1.5 mil will go away. Now, I can do more than one of these. If I had more than one, I'm not going to go buy more than one. Now, what I can also do is I can redeem this for membership or the 8 spins, which is nice to do, because say one of those little events that come up that Jagex has, like the last one with the Chinchompa. Obviously the Chinchompa put money back into the game, which I agree with, but say I wanted some food for my Chinchompa, I could go ahead and buy it and do this just so I could have that gravestone, because I'm a person that it pisses me off when Jagex puts something on that damn squeal and I can't win it, because it's like, well, there's an in-game item that I would like, but I can't do unless I'm going to buy spins. And now I can be like, hey, look, I can use my money in-game to buy this for spins, and then get my item on the squeal of fortune that I want, which is nice. Or just like this, where I don't have money that I want to waste for rune coins in real life, but hey, I have a bunch of money in game, let me buy some rune coins, and now I can buy this cool override on the Solomon store for my money. So that's great. I really love that aspect. I don't care what other people say. That's a great idea, and this converting it, if you want to do anything with it, is great. Because even if you want to buy this with your in-game money and trade it over to someone so they have membership, you're still going to have to convert it for coins. So it's a great idea. I'm wholeheartedly agree with this update. It's a wonderful thing. Whatever back searching they did and everything like that is wonderful. And the way that he's saying it will cut down on bots, he's saying this because now technically you can buy money by buying these bonds with real life money off of the Jagex site. So you don't have to go to a gold farming site and say, hey, I want 8 mil of money, I want 10 mil money, oh, let me pay 250 or whatever. I don't know how much it is now, guys. If you want to tell me, you can. I don't really give a shit. But say I'm going to go over to this website and buy gold. Now you can be like, oh no, I don't need to do that, because if I want gold in game, I just go to Jagex and I'll buy this tradable bond off of their website for $5 and I'll sell it on GE for 8 mil. There you go. I don't know if that's a great amount of money for gold, technically from what the websites are selling it for, but that will nonetheless deter a lot of legitimate players that don't want to buy from gold farming websites, because A, because they're sketchy, B, because they're unreliable, and you could get a virus or anything. Now all you have to do is say, hey, I'm going to come in here and do it off of the Jagex website. I know this is legit. I know this will happen. I know I'm not going to get scammed or anything. Even though it might not be as much money, it's completely guaranteed, and you don't have to technically go against the rules of RuneScape, which is wonderful. And that will then eventually hurt them, the gold farming, where they'll be like, oh, this isn't worthwhile, we'll take our bots out. Now, how much this will affect old school, I'm not sure. This will definitely affect the EOC, because obviously it's taking EOC money out. How that'll affect the old school in the long run, because most people play old school because the money's technically not, because, well, they like old school for one, but obviously the economy's not as ruined as much there because there's not as much GP in game. But eventually it will catch up to EOC. That's an inevitable, because high alching is in both games. High alching makes money off of items no matter what. It brings money into the game, so it'll happen. But how much that will affect, it won't affect old school, but this is definitely helpful for the long run for EOC. So I didn't actually think I was going to get this for 15 mil, but I got it for 15 mil, guys, and this is what it looks like and everything. So like, subscribe. I do put out a lot of content, guys, so you can watch all my bossing guides. I do update videos just like this every week when they release something that I find interesting enough to review, and this is definitely one of them. See you guys later.